You're trying to cut the breast meat, you're trying to cut the prime rib come Christmas time, and you don't want to burn your hands or mutilate the beautiful cut of meat that you've just prepared, we're going to show you how to do it with our GRIPmitt. Set of 2 silicone kitchen and barbecue mitts. Yeah, you can use them on the barbecue, but you can use them inside the house for anything that's hot.
That's right, David. You know what? This was an ingenious invention because silicone, first of all, I love it in the kitchen because it's so durable. It doesn't rust or crack or bend. It's completely flexible and dishwasher safe. And you see, you can pull things out of the oven. You can actually have the dexterity to pick up small things. But what you just said is if you want to cut a piece of hot meat, you can get a grip of the meat. It's heat resistant.
Get a grip.
Get a grip, right? Get a grip, and then whenever you're slicing meat, I don't know if you've ever tried to do it when you're using a serving, like a
you burn
fork.
the pea doodle out of your hand, or you mutilate the cut of meat, one or the other.
But because I can hold this meat securely,
is that pork loin?
That's pork loin. I get perfect cuts, and then guess what, David? You can see this is steaming hot, but I can pick this up and move it because inside there's little teeth. And by the way, if you tried this with an oven mitt, you'd ruin it and stain it.
And it would have to be laundered, right?
This goes right in the dishwasher.
That is, if it can be laundered. Yeah. This goes in the dishwasher, and sure, it makes fun hand puppets, but it's going to be really important because you get a set of 2 of these.
Set of 2.
You're cutting a prime rib for holiday. Boom, grab your GRIPmitt. If you're doing a pork roast, if you need to set a saucy spoon down so it doesn't spill all over the countertop,
spoon rest.
This is ideal for that. Now, our pork chops are dead in this pan.
They're
but
burnt.
we show you a hot cast iron skillet to prove a point that you can go after a hot dish with these and it won't transfer the heat.
So check this out. I actually take it, roll it up. This is not only how you store it, David, but then this becomes, let me use that other one.
Sir.
This becomes the handle onto those skillet handles because they get hot. And now I can pick up that heavy cast iron skillet, protect my hands from the heat, and really, it just makes it easier in the kitchen. You know, a lot of times, David, when you're trying to put on an oven mitt, you have to actually get the mitt and pull it on. With GRIPmitt, you literally put it down. There's these little flexible silicone handles. They now go right into my fingers, protects my knuckles. Now I have the ease of grip. So if I want to go into the oven, right? How about today's special value? I'm baking some cookies, right? In that beautiful Cuisinart. Well, I've got the grip. I've got the grip of the silicone, and I can pull this right out. And here's the other best part. I take one of these, David, check this out. I'm gonna come up front
Listening
here.
to every word.
I put this flat on the counter, and one of them now becomes my trivet. It acts as a trivet. Right underneath, I can use it as a trivet as well. So it's this multi-function. Here, I'll just show you that again so you can see. That becomes a trivet right on the countertop. David, you see how easy it is to cut and slice?
I'm telling you, this pork loin is calling my name. Yeah. This is really remarkable. Now, you're taking hot bread out of the oven.
And
look at this.
And by the way, you don't want to touch it, right? Because you're going to be serving that to your guests. But I can get the grip with these teeth that are in here.
Plus, you don't want to mutilate it. You want to just cut it.
Exactly. So being able to hold it and not have to worry about burning my hands, not putting my hands on the food, and what gets dirty. I know I'm burning that steak over there. Sorry.
But you know what? It makes a good point that even on a fire engine hot cast iron skillet or a beautiful loaf of artisanal bread.
Yeah.
All this comes together really nicely. What about
check out this, David?
Loosening a jar lid.
Yeah, let's kill this flame over here before I smoke you out here. Oh, we did here. Oh, there we go.
The dogs are going to chase me home.
When you need to open a jar, right? Guess what? You need to get a little extra grip. Well, now I have that silicone, okay? I can open jars and get that extra grip.
So great.
Here's the other thing, David. I want to go into the oven. I'm going to go multicolored. Let's come over here. We're going to talk about heavier items, right? So if you want to get a big cast iron roaster out of the oven, maybe you want to move around some things. I can pick up those potatoes, whether they're on the grill in the oven, because I have the heat resistance. And then I get the grip with the silicone, and I can take those heavier things. I'm going to close this up.
Like a prime rib.
And once again, David, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to take one of these.
You ever tried to pull the netting off a fire engine hot prime rib? It's very difficult. This is going to allow, and you want to get it off there before it has time to stick to the meat, right?
So you can see I have a one on the counter and one I'm using my hand. It acts as a trivet.
Look inside the casserole dish. You've got little green balls of death and green beans. Right here, little green balls of death and green beans.
And of course, David, in the name it says barbecue, right? This is something I use outside all the time. Now, obviously, we're indoors, so we don't have a live grill here, but just to give you an idea, whether it's moving around hot dogs, I have the dexterity to be able to pick up things as small as this chicken breast because inside are little teeth. You see those little teeth, David? So you don't have to worry about this getting dirty, but I can get close to the heat, pick things up, move them around, and then when this is dirty, all I do is put this in the top shelf of the dishwasher. And then here's the best part. I showed you how you can put it as a handle, but when I want to store this, all I have to do is roll it up after I've cleaned it into a small, looks like almost like a little burrito, and that just fits right in the drawer. You get a set of 2. They don't take up any space.
I love burritos. Now, we have 3 color choices for you. A set of 2 blue, set of 2 red, and a set of 2 black. Is that right, Brian? Just 3 colors. Now, 5 pay goes away end of day today. We're getting perilously close to 10 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Now, in 2 hours and about 12 minutes, this easy pay goes away.
Ooh.
So
Better
why
hurry
not
up.
go ahead and get it now? If you are picking up a Smithfield ham that Mr. Roman brought to us on Sunday, you're taking pizza that you're trying to cut, or maybe these blackened pork chops.
These are slightly well done.
Very well done, but they prove a great point because this skillet is hot as a match.
That's right.
You would never touch that, even with a towel or an oven mitt, right? But with silicone, you're fine.
Silicone is great, David.
Silicone doesn't transfer the heat, and this is really remarkable. Mr. Roman, always a pleasure,
it's
sir.
so good to see you.
Nice to see you,
Thanks
pal.
for having me.
Stay on the line. QVC price $25, and next and last is another great item from our friends at Lock & Lock. Now, this is divided, segmented serveware.